Afternoon, y'all. Chief Prepper here. Do a quick video. Wanted to point out something. I've been talking to y'all about getting outdoor gear. Hope you can see that. There's a bunch of outdoor gear in that's geared towards hunting, but anything that's geared towards hunting works well for hunting anything. So also shields you from the weather. Insulated boots, non-insulated boots. Get the most expensive pair you can afford, and get two. And then get outdoor gear, pants. Down here in Texas, we're fucking crying and complaining about the heat still, and we probably got the whole month of August, which is coming up rapidly, which will be all hot. Mostly in the hundreds. I think the last 2 weeks in August we typically start dropping off. Last year it tended to hang around a little longer. There's all kinds of problems. You know about the rice issue out of India. So last month I bought 40 or 80 pounds of rice. I can't remember. I got the second bag out of the freezer, and I had 2 bags. I got one bag, second bag out of the freezer is in the refrigerator. I got 2 bags that I'd already cycled through the freezer. They have been put in food safe buckets and sealed up. And the one bag that's already been cycled through the freezer and the fridge has been put in a food grade bucket. I'm waiting on the second bag, and then I think I got 2 bags still in the freezer that I got to cycle through the refrigerator. So I have some rice on hand, and I'm probably sitting good on that now. Am I sitting good on it for years worth of food? No. I have beans, but my wife hates beans. So if things go shitty, she's going to have to learn how to eat beans. So if you're looking around right now at the food situation, what I'm scared of is what I've been talking about is if you ain't growing it and you ain't raising it and slaughtering it, you may not be eating. I think we're headed to hard times. I saw a news article saying there may be a shortage of sugar, and that may affect candy for this coming Halloween, which is what, 2.5 months away, 3 months away. August, September, October, so 3 months away. The other thing I would tell you is anybody who knows anything about firewood knows that you should have bought your firewood last month, this month, latest next month. And then you need to stack it and let it sit until you need it for winter time. So your wood needs to be seasoned, because if it's not seasoned, it creates creosote in your fireplace, and that creates a fireplace or a chimney fire problem. So start thinking about winter now. Hence the hunting gear book from Cabela's Bass Pro. So people keep talking about how bad things are going to be. You need to imagine a world where you can't go to the store and get it. That world may be coming. So first and foremost, you need shelter, you need food, you need water, and you need security. Those are the 4 requirements for everything. After that, you need gear. Alright? You need boots. I have 2 pair that I have not even broken out of the box yet, but the boots I have are working on close to 2 years, and my feet and ankles and knees and back are fucking starting to hurt, so it's getting ready to be time to change those. As soon as I change those, I will go buy 2 more pair to have sitting just in a box like the ones are now, and these 2 will go probably in the corner for in case things get so bad I have to revert back to them. I would recommend you invest in some really good insoles, find something you like, and then invest in multiple sets. Insoles make all the difference in boots. Secondly, they keep talking about power grid problems. When I say they, I'm not talking about preppers, I'm talking about the government. You need to understand there's drills going on for grid down, for black start. You don't know what that is, look it up. I can tell you if the government is practicing for it, they're considering that it's a serious threat. That's how it works. The government doesn't practice for shit that they don't consider serious, because it costs too much money. They can't practice for everything, so they practice for what is the most prevalent threat. So you need to consider right now how often you do shit at night and how you do it. Because if we get to a point where we ain't got electricity, or if you do, you don't want to advertise it to everyone, so you're running solar generators at night to keep the stuff running, and then you have little lanterns and you've taped up your windows and stuff. Do you have the ability to live without electricity in your house? And if you don't, you need to think about that. And then for the last 3 months, basically, well, last 2 months since I started being able to do stuff, because I wasn't allowed to do anything for about a month, I've been transitioning to cooking on my cast iron cookware. Now, I did buy a grill. I said that in chat, and I don't know, I guess people didn't think that was a big deal. They didn't comment on it. It really doesn't matter. I didn't buy it for them. I bought it for me. The grill I had still works. But the grill I bought was stainless steel, charbroil. It was on sale, and it had a side burner. I bought it because I wanted to have more efficient use of my propane, you know. And my thought process was this: if I can cook on propane and cast iron, then I can probably cook on cast iron over fire if I needed to. Now, there's a learning curve, because if you don't know how to control your temperature, you don't know what temperature it is, then you're gonna burn stuff. Last weekend I cooked bacon, sausage, and eggs in the cast iron pan over the gas burner on the grill. Wanted to do a breakfast bowl, and at the same time I had the primary grill going, everything on low, and I cooked fresh hash browns, potatoes, diced up. It's pretty tasty. So, concentrate on shelter, being able to live in your house without electricity. Concentrate on being able to cook without electricity. Concentrate on, you need a water source that is potable. If it isn't potable, you need a water source that is at least safe to drink after you filter it and boil it. You need a reoccurring protein source, and you need to be able to grow vegetables. So, a few examples. Last year I planted raspberries, blackberries, and grapevines. The 2 grapevines took root, they took off. I got a small cluster of grapes. Not enough to feed anybody on. Barely enough to give the chickens a treat. I've had chickens for 3 years now, in the heat, with 12 hens for sure. 1 hen should be getting ready to lay any day now. So that's 13 possible eggs. I get between 4 and 7. So just because you have a hen doesn't mean you're going to get eggs. I have successfully raised baby chicks. So I have eggs for sure, chickens at some point, and I can raise more chickens because I have 2 roosters. I have 2 lemon trees, 2 lime trees, purchased last year, and then they survived the winter, and I'm going to have lemons for sure. The lime trees, for whatever, didn't bloom. I have 2 blackberry bushes, but I mowed over them twice. I don't know if they're taking root. I'm still watering them. I have a peach tree that I've pretty much figured out if I water it, maybe I'll get more peaches. It's full of peaches right now, but they're the size of grapes. So you need to be working on your food sources. This is not something that starts overnight. Gardening is not something you start overnight. So I've talked long enough. You know the food is going to be a problem. You know that war is probably coming. So you need to make appropriate decisions and adjustments to your life. All right? Information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot. Chief Prepper, out.